Well, good morning to all in the Marmy army this morning. Bloody hell, that sun's oppressive. Always oppressive. But I am heading to Strathers. Can't wait. Not bitter about London whatsoever. You know, London Marathon this, London Marathon that. I had to turn the radio off. Who needs it when you've got local races like Stratford and Coventry and Manchester? No thank you. That's a genuine no thank you. Oh, by the way, if you like the bins, they're from my friend Trang at Gooder Sunglasses. These are called The Stuntman Is My Double. The names of these glasses are ludicrous. The quality is, however, very good. He sent me these to test. I like them. Only problem with these bad boys is that you can actually see my eyes through them. Which means that, you know, if someone's kind of, you know, a bit odd looking or perhaps unsightly, you can't certainly have a good stare at people through them because everyone can see where you're looking. For those people who know me and know that I've done this race before, this is the oldest race on my roster. The first ever race I ever did, and there's a halfway point where it splits and you can either go a mile to the finish of the half or carry on for the full. It's the devil's decision. And whilst I am not absolutely 100%, there's no way I'm going to fork off and do the marathon. Absolutely not. I don't want to detract from people who are doing London, you know, but you're going to see a lot of videos on YouTube over the next week. You know, I did London and it broke me. The best race of my life, giving you everything. I'm writing all the thumbnails for them. And whilst those are going to be interesting, I'd like to think that you'd click on, I did the Stratford Half Marathon for the 9th time, and this is what happened. Click on that. It'll be far superior, I guarantee you. The content, honestly. I haven't got a thing about London. This is going to sound like it's personal. It really isn't. I'm telling you now, London, there's a limit to how many times I'm going to humbly come forward and put my name in your digitalised hat. Eventually I'll stop, and you'll be the losers for it. You know, it reminds me of the 80s when I used to go to the Coldland Colts disco. There is a limit for the amount of times that I'm going to stand on the edge of the dance floor and wait to get bloody asked to have a bop. That might have been the problem, calling it a bop. Do you want a bop? No, not particularly, not with you anyway. I will take my bootleg leather tie and my lemon shirt and I'll ask my parents to come and pick me up if I've still got 10 pence for a phone call. And then my mum will come and pick me up at the Scout Hut car park. Awkward conversation. Do you enjoy yourself, love? Not particularly, Mum. Reminded yet again that a barely pubic boy is never going to be asked to dance. Ever. You will one day, love. I won't. Never did. Until I discovered lager. And that's the bloody bravery fuel you need to elbow your way onto any dance floor. So, that's brilliant. That was my bag. I couldn't find a bag in the car, so I bought a dog excrement bag and it has collapsed. To be honest, I didn't think it would be able to cope with it, but I went with it anyway. So, yeah. I'll do anything to avoid a bag drop. But, ironically, I've just dropped my bag everywhere. Let's get past this. Hello. How you doing? You okay? Good to meet you. Good to meet you. What are you running today?
Marathon. I know you hate marathons.
I do. Well, you're very brave. Well, I've just had a lovely conversation with a marmer called Andy, who told me I got him into running, which I'm absolutely thrilled with. Andy, you know who you are, so thank you for that. That's made my morning. Thank you, legend. Thank you. And I'll tell you what a place to come and sit. I don't know who I'm sitting by, but he's got his arm around me. Don't take any bloody libos and go for my ghoulies. But there we go, we've got the RSC in the background. And I feel a bit funny about coming to Stratford and celebrating Shakespeare, because as I've said to you before, the jury's out how much time he actually spent here, and whether or not he actually lived here, and whether or not he was entirely responsible for all of his works. Because I've said this in a previous video, when he left Stratford, he could barely write his own name. In fact, he signed his name with an X. And we're expected to believe that 2 years after that, he managed to write some of the greatest works in the history of English literature, which I find a stretch. Much ado about nothing. Which, you know, if I was a bitter man, I might suggest is quite relevant for the London Marathon. I'm so bitter. Oh man. Right, had a wild wee. I jumped over a brick wall and did it against a composter just outside the Royal Shakespeare Theatre. The composter was an object, not a person. Yeah, I'm definitely doing the half this morning. I have more than made up my mind. I mean, unless, you know, I get the burning desire to fork off. Can't think I will. Look. Little market going on there. That's the thing with Stratford, it kind of encourages you to make sort of extravagant and unplanned purchases. Bought a flat cap from here once, instantly regretted it. Cost me £45. It looks appalling. Let's have a quick look. FA Cup final poster there with Aston Villa's name on it. Not this year, lads, I'm afraid.
All those middle-aged people in Lycra on Shakespeare's streets, just like it was back then.
Don't worry, Tom, I'll cut this out. Good luck, Tom. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Okay, we're off. Is that me? No. You can't beat a Shakespearean greeting. Shakespeare's birthplace back down there. Saw some people from Indonesia there once crying their eyes out. They thought they were at Shakin' Stevens' birthplace. Had to redirect them.
Go on, Marmy.
Let's
do this.
We've met before, haven't we?
We haven't. We've chatted on.
Don't you just love it when that happens? We've met before, haven't we? No, don't think so. Right, you are.
It's the run-through pigeon. Hey!
It's really tough not to get excited by crowds like this. Some people just can't handle it.
Come on!
Okay, so what am I thinking? What's my face telling you? Funniest comment in the chat wins. And you can like the video as well, please. Hit like right now. Okay, thank you very much. Off we go. I might know the route like the back of my hand, but some fundamentals like bottle pickup I was really struggling with. Here we go. Missed. Not you. Yeah, out and dropped. Right.
Didn't get one.
Now, in my last official race video, I might have said a couple of off-colour things about Newport. So when I see a Welsh flag, I've got some making up to do.
Here we go. Newport forever! I think he got it. Struggling here a little bit, I can't get my breathing. He says doing some comedy breaths.
Ah, the Avon, why runnest thou away so fast? Rest thee before that chancel where repose the bones of him whose spirit moves the world.
Hello! You alright? Oh, thank God, I missed.
Are you going to pick up anything on this run or just miss everything? Total embarrassment. Now, talking of embarrassment, at around about 8 miles there is a monster hill, and the guy who's running next to me is trying to talk to me. He's a marmer. I was going to stop and walk, but he's still talking.
It's been ahead the whole way so far.
Yeah, surely. Are you right?
There's going to be a nice tailwind up the greenway, right?
You'd hope so. I hate that greenway.
Yeah, me too.
That's the payoff.
Now, you might think that going down this steep hill is absolutely fantastic. It's not. It wrecks the legs. And then there's the promise of the greenway at the bottom.
Thank you.
Oh, managed to pick one up, you big mouth breather. There's a novelty. Enjoy it, go on, slug it down.
Ready for the ultimate snooze fest. It's the greenway.
Now, the toughest thing I find with the greenway is trying to stay awake, but there's some fab marmers en route who are very excited.
Somebody's found the G-spot. Now comes that choice. There's only ever going to be one choice. Hello, thank you. Thank you. There's only ever going to be one choice. Thank you. I'm going down here. I finished half this way.
That's for half.
Brilliant. I genuinely needed the marathon by accident. It should have been absolutely appalling. Thank you. Yeah. You've got this, said Lady Macbeth. Don't remember that part in the play.
And then it's a case of rounding the corner and getting through to the finish. Looks like someone's had too many energy gels, racing to the thunder boxes.
Well done, Jack. Sprint finish. Good work.
I'll drop down, mate, into... Thank you. All right.
Yeah, good thinking. Better tell him that you dropped down from the marathon. Otherwise, he's going to
Thank
think
you.
you set the
Cheers,
world
legend.
record, you idiot.
Now, after you've just run a race at a marathon festival, what could be better than a double act country and western duo singing George Michael's Faith? Now, I would say what could be better, several things, but part of the chorus she went "Baby," and that was a high point for me, to be honest. I'll be doing that all morning. I think I did that in 1:24 something, which is my fastest Shakespeare. Well, actually no, the fastest Shakespeare is Macbeth, which is why it's so popular. You can go and see Macbeth and you can be in and out within about 2 hours, unless they pillocks around with it. So yes, no London FOMO for me. I am happily walking down the streets of Stratford, unmolested and unencumbered. As I say, might head up to Shakespeare's birthplace, see if I can find any more Shakin' Stevens fans up there. Oh, they might be here, just behind the green door. Oh.